Hey guys, this is Steelers5101 here. I'm going to be doing a Let's Play series for Dungeon Keeper 2. Dungeon Keeper 2 is a game from 1998, so it's semi-compatible with Windows 7. I can't run it on high graphics because it crashes constantly, and so I have to have it on like medium graphics so it doesn't crash near as often. But it still does crash, so you're going to see me saving a lot, and I have found that the quick save doesn't work, so I'll actually have to go through the whole process of saving. So let's get started. So this is like the campaign map, and this is where you select the missions. Usually it's just one mission you can select, but sometimes you can go 2 or 3 different paths set up the storyline. And so this is the first mission.
Smilesville. Welcome, Keeper. Before you lies a happy and carefree realm. The local champion, Lord Antonius, holds the first portal gem you require. Learn how to construct a dungeon and build up your forces so that you can crush Lord Antonius and wipe the smile from his face. Behold, your dungeon heart. Protect it well, for if it is destroyed, you will be banished forever from this land. Here walks the goodly Lord Antonius. 'Tis he who holds the precious portal gem. But only when you've mustered strength sufficient should you challenge him and claim your prize. Lair. Hatchery. First, there's money to be made. Click on the flashing seam of gold. Your imps will dig out the area you designate.
So you
well done.
Can pick up imps by pressing these buttons, or by just clicking on them, and then you can like drop them.
The golden scale atop the screen keeps track of your reserves. Ah, you've picked a creature up. To drop him, right-click anywhere on your land. A start indeed, but more gold is required. 12,000 units should be mined.
And if like your creatures are like making you unhappy or that, you can right click and it'll slap them.
A slap. To administer another, right click on any of your creatures, then watch. They'll toil a little faster, but also suffer modest injury. Observe. Red flowers float above your imps. These give measure to their health. Their skill acquired and reflect the simple thoughts within. Excellent work, Keeper. You are ready to recruit more creatures to your cause. See? A portal near your dungeon heart, to where your imps must dig. They'll claim this portal to be yours. You'll see what beasts emerge. Your dungeon heart is full of gold. No more than 16,000 can it hold.
So over here, this is mana, which will come in handy later when you can cast spells researched by warlocks, vampires, and other maidens in skirmish mode or pet dungeon, and wizards. And I'm not sure whether monks can or not. Yeah, so portals will actually let other creatures come in, like warlocks, goblins, dark angels, and we'll eventually be able to get all of them.
Behold your portal, the gate through which new creatures enter your domain, drawn forth to use the runes which you provide. Look well, a goblin has entered your domain. On his own he is a cowardly beast, but in a horde becomes a useful fighting force.
Yeah, the high graphics are actually pretty good for this game since it's from 1998, but since it does crash a lot on high graphics, I have to have it on medium. I'll probably just do a special segment later to show you what high graphics are like with most of the creatures and rooms in a different episode, but hopefully I can get it all done before it crashes. And then in here, this will show you panels of all your creatures that are not imps and how many you have. And then right here, you can only build rooms on squares that have been claimed, and these squares mean that it's been claimed. So right now they're claiming territory.
Now build. Click on the flashing tab to see the choice of rooms. Select the symbol of the bed. Then make a layer that's big enough to hold as many creatures
and reinforce. Right now they're reinforcing walls, which which means it takes longer to dig through and protects better against enemy units trying to dig through your walls. And they also, for some rooms, can add more workplaces or stations.
Dig out the flashing area and build a hatchery.
So yeah, the layers where your creatures make their beds and sleep and rest when they've lost energy. And right-clicking on these will zoom you to the
select the symbol of the chick
creature that you are right-clicking on, and if there's more than one, constantly right-clicking will cycle through.
See? Your goblins are well rested in their lair, and their bellies full with juicy chicken flesh. Now keep watch, for very soon more goblins will arrive, and then your numbers will be strong enough to challenge Lord Antonius. I sense a breach. The servants of Antonius have broken through your walls, and you can move your gaze to see them now by right-clicking on the flashing blade. But worry not this time, for it is only dwarves, who, feeble as they are, pose little threat against your goblins.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually having a bit of trouble hearing the guy, so...
The hapless enemy dwarfs are being crushed. Observe the white health flowers which appear above them when they're near to death. you'll see that only one last petal shows.
And usually on the maps in areas are sort of out of your way to get to, there's items that are called specials that give bonuses to you if you can find them. So they're usually worth finding.
Your goblin force is large enough to challenge Lord Antonius for his portal gem. Tunnel north and you will find your smug opponent skulking in his keep.
So yeah, here's the special, and up here in this area, when you mouse over stuff, it gives information. So this special will raise all of my minions' experience by 1 level, and you can see their experience by mousing over them. And then there's this goblin's experience, so he is a 1. His experience is 1.
I see you have discovered a magical item. Your creatures have been blessed with experience.
So yeah, after removing this block, you're going to break into Lord Antonius' keep. And then he's going to try, he's not going to be too happy about that.
You shall not taint Smilesville with your evil ways.
He speaks, the feeble Lord Antonius. See how the petals of his white health flower are the slightly shape. This marks him down as your prime target. Take him out. Bravo, Keeper. Lord Antonius is fallen. The portal gem lies aside his helpless form, in wait for Horny to collect it so it's yours. And comes in.
So yeah, this is the Horned Reaper, or short form Horny, and yes, I know they weren't really thinking about his nickname of Horny when they came up with it, but that's just how it goes. So yeah, this is going to happen after basically every mission once you get the portal gem, so I'll probably cut this out most of the time from now on, but this is the first time, so I'll let you guys see it.
Devise new spells in the library. The training room lets creatures improve their combat skills.
So yeah, after every mission is completed, there's usually a short video, sort of like this, based on the game. That character you just saw was the Mistress, which you'll be able to get later.
You have successfully ended the life of Lord Antonius, and you have claimed your first portal gem as well. This is a most promising start. But
yeah, basically in this game you are evil, and they encourage you to be evil. And then these are like the stats. And then after that, and so my score wasn't good enough to go in the top 10, because usually there's a top 10 where you can enter your total evil rating. And so if you like what you saw, stay tuned for farther episodes of Dungeon Keeper. And that was the first mission, so you might find it boring, but some of these missions can get pretty hard in the future, and your creatures can actually get pretty dumb, and they can actually piss you off. So yes, stay tuned for more episodes.